On behalf of CSP and CBI, I wanted to thank you all for joining us as we celebrate the fourth night of Hanukkah with a virtual concert featuring Yale Strom and his ensemble Hot Pstromi. Hot Pstromi is a unique Klezmer Roma ensemble offering a fusion of traditional Klezmer, Gypsy, Hasidic, world beat, Balkan, and new Jewish music with generous, jaw-dropping roller coasters of improvisational breaks. Let's get the party started.
More So, first of all, let me introduce the band to you. I hope you're enjoying that out there. We hear that virtual clapping. Tonight on tenor sax and flute, Trip Sprague.
Thank you.
On contrabass, yay, Joe McNally. On the wonderful Middle Eastern percussion tonight, Jamie Papish. On guitar, and then a slight surprise in the evening, on second contrabass, Tim McNally. And the singer who just decided to take a leave of absence now. She's just taking a break because we're going to play an instrumental piece. That's Elizabeth Schwartz tonight. And my name is Yale Strom. So you were just hearing the wonderful singing from your chazan who led us into Matzur Yeshuati. And so we did. That was a version of Matzur Yeshuati, or Shuati, not the Ashkenaz, I should remember. Moroccan version. And that's the beauty. I was just listening to the words of what the rabbi just said here at Congregation of B'nai Israel. And the key is music amplifies any occasion. It doesn't matter what culture you are, what faith you are. And so Moroccan Jews had their own music. Ethiopian Jews, their own music. Polish Jews, their own music. Mizrahi Jews, Yemenite Jews, Iraqi, Lithuanian. So tonight we'll explore many different traditions. So that was Matzur Yeshuasi. And this next piece is a piece I recently wrote called Ode to Barbu. Some of you might know that I've done a lot of research in Eastern Europe over the years, researching Klezmer music, East European Yiddish folk music. But in my travels, I came across many Roma, the term we should use rather than gypsies. Roma means man in Sanskrit. They are actually from northwestern India, Rajasthan. They're not Egyptians, by the way. That's where the word gypsy comes from. As a Jew, I'm probably closer to Egypt than they are as a Semite. Ode to Barbu. So this takes some Jewish modalities and some of the Roma style of playing. And Barbu was a well-known Roma musician of the 19th century. Actually, Franz Liszt knew him. The apocryphal story as Liszt goes, he plays one of his beautiful Hungarian pieces. Wows everybody. He was a virtuoso pianist. And in the corner was Barbu with the violin. And Franz Liszt had great respect. He knew how great he was. And so he says, I'd like to hear something from you, Mr. Barbu. And Barbu said, okay, and started to play exactly what Liszt has played. And only played it better. and Franz, Mr. Liszt said, wow, great ears. So anyhow, Ode to Barbu. Thank you, thank you. All right, thanks, guys. Thank you. Yes, I think Barbu would have appreciated that one. So we're going to go into a traditional tune that I wrote a traditional tune about potatoes. So I guess you'll know what this song's about. Take it away, Elizabeth.
Well, in honor of the festival of Hanukkah, this song has been slightly rewritten to be about latkes. Now, it seems like a great idea as we approach the days of Hanukkah to eat latkes every day, every meal. Maybe by the 8th day, we think about this a little differently. So this song says Sunday latkes, Monday latkes, Tuesday, Wednesday latkes, Thursday and Friday latkes, on the Sabbath for a special treat, latkes with sour cream. Sunday we continue with latkes. Mushrooms with latkes, cabbage with latkes, lunch and dinner latkes. More and more latkes. On the Sabbath, after our stew, latkes with a little whiskey. Sunday we continue with latkes. Onions with latkes, garlic with latkes, fried and grated latkes, again and again latkes. On the Sabbath, after we pray, latkes with applesauce. Sunday continue with latkes. Yesterday latkes, tomorrow latkes. Hanukkah without latkes is a shame. As we light the Hanukkah lights, my stomach is bursting. No more hot latkes. And we'll start it appropriately, reverently enough.
Latkes, Dienstag und Mittwoch Latkes, Donnerstag und Freitag Latkes, Schabes in der Novena Latkes, Mitzmittener Sintig weite Latkes, Schwemmlich mit Latkes, Kapuste mit Latkes, Wärmes und Wetschere Latkes, mehr und mehr Latkes, Schabes noch und Schont, Latkes mit Maschkes, Sintig weiter Latkes. Geprägt und zerreiben Latkes, Oberin wieder Latkes, Schabes noch ein Darwen in Latkes mit Zimmer sind dick weite Latkes, Nächten Latkes, Morgen Latkes, Chaneke und Latkes a Schonde, Chaneke und Latkes a Schonde. Und sind der Chaneke Licht ausgeplatzt, mein Beuch, nicht mehr heiße Latkes.
Well, this next tune might seem like, well, it's a beautiful tune, but why did they add it? Well, I added it because it is a beautiful tune, and it's rarely, if ever, sung in Yiddish. I believe actually Elizabeth she's done the first Yiddish version, thanks to a wonderful translation by Herschel Hartman.
And Yellstrom.
Okay, and Yellstrom. If you don't know Herschel, he's a wonderful Yiddishist in Los Angeles. But also the songs about love. And Hanukkah is about the gathering of the family. Yes, we're celebrating our history, but we also celebrate what we have now. And as I heard in the announcements, it has been not the easiest of years. And but there is light at the end of this long, long tunnel. And I'm seeing the glass half full rather than half empty. So here's a song that talks about the power of love.
Is gewinn a Boche, sehr modne Boche, gewandert hat sehr weit, über Land und Jung, a bisschen still in Sonne, Chotsch Krieges gewinn, in noch a Tag, magisch Tag vorbei bei mir. Gerät von sehr vielen Sachen, Tippschim Malochim, gesagt hat mir. Die größte Sache, was lernen dort, ist am Liebhaben in sein Belieb auf sich.
Elizabeth Schwartz, vocals. Trip Sprague, beautiful. Tenor solo. Joe McNally, Jamie Papish, Tim McMalley. All right. So what's this next? So Elizabeth will introduce us to a traditional Hanukkah melody, this time sung in Ivrit.
In Hebrew, but I'm not going to translate it because I will be singing it in English after I sing it in Hebrew. And I might also add some Yiddish because we have to. I will just say we are laughing a little bit because this song is called Lechovid Hanukkah, not as some people mispronounced it, Lechovid Hanukkah. Lechovid, Holy Hanukkah.
Where's the out part? Just want to remember.
Huh?
Where do we take it out? Do I add that part? Where do I take it out with you?
I have 4 verses.
Yeah.
Sorry, I guess we have to have a rehearsal. 4 verses, then you do the B part, then
Yeah.
we go back to the A part, 4 verses, and out in time.
With you. Good.
With me.
With you. You got it, baby.
Ich bin gehachte Leber.
אבי הדליק נרות לי ושמש לו אבוקה ושמש לו אבוקה יודעים אתם לכבוד מה
Mr. Schwartz, yes. Okay, guys. So now we'll take a trip to the Carpathian Mountains, where not only were there Jewish musicians, but many, there were Roma, Ruthenians, Poles, Slovaks, Romanians, Hungarians, Ukrainians, Russians, all living in a region called the Carpathian Mountains, where actually that's where the largest percentage of Jewish farmers, we never think of East European and Jews as farmers, besides having their own little plot perhaps in their courtyard. But here was the largest percentage of Jewish farmers. And the main musicians for everybody, for all the ethnic groups I just mentioned, were the Jews and the Roma generally. So here's a piece that was often played for Hanukkah, festivals, at weddings, and we'll start off in the traditional slow walk version. Sometimes they call it the limping sort of beginning, and then we'll get into the upbeat Freilach, Misameach Zayin, Kolameka. Thank you. Yep. All right, Elizabeth, tell us a little bit about this next tune.
This is actually another Hanukkah song, surprisingly enough, in Ladino, also called Judeo-Espanol. This is the lingua franca of Jews from the Iberian Peninsula, just like Yiddish was the lingua franca for the Jews from Central and Eastern Europe. Now, just as Yiddish, for example, is based on medieval German, Mittelhochdeutsch, as we call it, Ladino is based on medieval Spanish. This is from a time before the Moors even came to Spain, and today, modern Spanish has about 1,000 Arabic words. Ladino is from a time before that vocabulary was introduced. The festival of Hanukkah is approaching. It fills us all with joy. A woman never fails to do her duty, for she is entrusted with the Chanukiah. The Hasmonaim, the descendants of the Maccabees, on this bright day showed us their great valor. We shall always remember them, and we shall always bless our great God. What a pleasure it is for the children when they begin to receive sweets, beautiful toys from their father, and warm hugs from their mother. God saved us from great sorrow. May he always be our Savior. May we never have trouble or sickness. May we never know bitterness.
Nos viene la fiesta de la Hanukkah, a todos mozos hincha de alegría. La mujer nunca manca de ayudaría, porque ella incumbe Hanukkah. Los Hasmonaim este día mostraron sus tan grande barraganía, y siempre de ellos nos acordaremos, y al Dios grande siempre bendizeremos. del Padre con las tan lucias carezas de la Madre. El Dios me salvó de tanta grande dolor. Él sea siempre maestro, grande Salvador. Nunca no tengamos manías y nura, que no nos dé nunca ninguna amargura.
Thank you. All right. So moving right along, just it's right into. Well,
I know.
go for it. A traditional one.
A
You
traditional
might say,
sing-along.
yeah, this is when you say, "Oh, finally, it's something I might recognize." If you don't recognize this, go home and open a book and learn some Hanukkah songs. Oh, you're home. You're home already. Well, go to your library.
Oi Chaneke, a jante verschöner, a listiger, a freiliche, nicht da noch a Sehne. Alle Nacht in Dredlich spielen mir, sittig heiße Lad gesessen mir, geschwinde sind Kinder, die dienen gerechtlich on. Sagt al Hanissim, läuft Gott Vater Nissim, en kimmt getanzen in Korn. Sagt al Hanissim, läuft Gott Vater Nissim, en kimmt getanzen in Korn. Je Hidde hat vertrieben, dem Säuner, dem Holzejach, in Hottenbeis am Mikdash gesingen Lam Natseach. Die Stadt Jerusalem hat wieder aufgelebt, Ziona im Leben hat jeder gestrebt. Der Rebbe, dem Gebe, je Hidde Maccabi läuft heuch. Soll jeder basingen, die Winderin lieben, das Volk soll der euch. Soll jeder basingen, die Winderin lieben, das Volk soll der euch.
So out there, and I'm trying to look out to that crowd out there. Beautiful cameraman, sound man, everybody. So do we have 10 more minutes? Can I stretch that or not? Is that cool? Cool. All right, everybody. Yes. Wow, I hear the throngs all the way here. Encore. Yes. Okay, just wanted to make sure. So we have 3 more tunes for you. 2 instrumental, and then we'll end with a lovely vocal. I'm sure you'll recognize it quite well, particularly the if not the Yiddish words, the onomatopoeia. So we're going to play a piece that I wrote many years ago. I told you about my research in Eastern Europe. I've also been to the Balkans and to the former Ottoman Empire. So I was one day wandering in a neighborhood called Kuzgunjuk. That's the where the Jews lived on the Asian side of Istanbul. You know, Istanbul has the European side and the Asian side, and I was heard some rhythms and some modalities, and came home and decided to write this piece called Kuzgunjuk after the neighborhood. So enjoy it, and we'll get to really we'll keep our solo short. We're gonna really feature on Jamie, let him really do his thing on his Middle Eastern percussion. Kuzgunjuk. Jamie Papish on that. Multiple Middle Eastern instruments. Okay, for the special surprise, a Hanukkah present to you, but really, I'm going to be honest, to me. It's not often you get to have two contrabassists. And not only are they two fine people and two fine contrabassists, but that gentleman over there, raise your hand, Joe. That is Joe McNally, and that is his father, Tim McNally. Oh, no, excuse me. His son, sorry.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that moment? McNally, Tim McNally, Jamie Papish, Trip Sprague. All right, one last tune. Elizabeth's going to introduce this well-known tune, but before we say goodbye, a couple things. First, if you like some of the Hanukkah tunes, or if all the tunes you like, but particularly the Hanukkah tunes, Elizabeth and I are very proud to say we have a recording, a CD that we did about 2 years ago with many fine musicians, but not the ones behind us today, but that's not because we were working with some East Coast musicians as well as some other West Coast musicians. It's called Yale Strom's Broken Consort, Shimmering Lights. If you don't have to just remember Yale Strom and Shimmering Lights, and it has many of the tunes that we played. And I want to thank Congregation B'nai Israel. I can't remember all the names of the people, but the rabbi, of course, and everybody in the offices, because it was not easy to put this together. And we thank you from the bottom of our hearts for not canceling. Obviously, we're in some difficult times, but as I said, I do see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I'd be remiss to not thank our wonderful videographer and Tony, the sound person. Thank you. And I am forgetting your name. And what? And of course, Louise. We wouldn't even get in. Louise has the keys. So anyhow, we thank you. And for our last number, Elizabeth Schwartz. One more hand. Trip Sprague, tenor, flute. Joe McNally, contrabass. Jamie Papish, percussion. Tim McMalley, guitar and contrabass. Elizabeth Schwartz, vocals. And my name is Yale Strom of Hot Pstromi. Thank you.
I just wanted to add, I didn't bring my bass because I just didn't want to make Joe and Tim look bad. So I was taking it easy on you guys. Yes, maybe in the future. So we're gonna end our concert tonight with as Yael said, our tremendous gratitude. It has been a great night for us. Wonderful dealing with both the shul people and this amazing team that we're looking at that you can't see, but trust me, they're fabulous. And we're going to end with a little sing-along. This is a traditional Yiddish tune. Let's sing, children, a little ditty with words that rhyme. Mama is making a noodle soup and putting kasha in the matzah balls. When Hanukkah time comes around, we're going to play dreidel together. And there's a whole other bunch of lyrics. I'll tell you about them another time. But let's just get into it.
Kinderliche Semmerl zusammen an nirgendorf Freilichen mit Werte, was es graben. Die Mama kocht a Lokschen Sipp mit Kasche in de Knädlich. Wird Kind der Jante
to say I also didn't bring my violin tonight because I didn't want to make Yale feel bad. You can thank me later.
In dem Städtelhelm wachsen noch nach unten. Und mir seien die Kliege haben mir schönen Punnen. Ich kann noch lachen, Tag und Nacht, so Loch ist die Gaslonen. Und solche ist die Narische, wer seien die Chachomen. Chitty bin, chitty bom, chitty bin bom bim bom bim bom, chitty bin, chitty bom, chitty bin bom bim bom bom. Chitty 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 bin bom bom. Chitty bim bom 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 bom.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Congregation B'nai Israel. Thank you out there in the courtyard. Trip Sprague, Joe McNally, Jamie Papish, Tim McNally, Elizabeth Schwartz. My name is Yale. Thank you. And we look forward to seeing you live in your very shul 2021.
And a freilichen Chanukah.
That's right. A freilichen Chanukah. Chanukah Sameach. Thank you. Stay healthy.
חנוכה, חנוכה, חג יפה כל כך, אור אביב מסביב גילי ילד רך. חנוכה, חנוכה, סביבות סוף סוף, סוף סוף סוף, סוף סוף סוף, מה נעים וטוב. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, happy holiday. Candlelight, candle bright, children laugh and play. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, spin my dreidel full. Turn and spin, let me win, happy time for all.
Happy Hanukkah from Amy
and Ari.
I'm Ari.
And what's your name? You're not Ari.
I'm Aaron.
Aaron
Ezra.
and Ezra.
Hi everyone. We want to wish you a very happy Hanukkah.
And a much better 2021.
We're the Dosics. We wanted to wish our CBI family a happy Hanukkah and a healthy and safe New Year.
Happy Hanukkah. Hag Sameach.
Happy Hanukkah to our CBI community from the Bridgers and Bex Blooms.
Happy Hanukkah from Sarah and Cliff Cornell. We wish the best to all of our friends at CSP and CBI. Health and happiness to all.
Hi CBI! Happy Hanukkah from Jerusalem!
Hello, happy Hanukkah from Howard
and Joan.
Everyone have a wonderful, wonderful holiday.
Happy Hanukkah to all our friends at CBI and CSP.
Happy Hanukkah, everybody.
Happy Hanukkah.
The Broder family wishes you
a Happy Hanukkah.
Hi, it's the Margolises.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah from Marshall
and Marcia.
See you soon, we hope.
Happy Hanukkah from Mark and Davine Myers.
Happy Hanukkah
from the Schultz family.
Happy Hanukkah to our CBI family, wishing you all the best for a happy and a healthy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah to you all.
Happy Hanukkah to all our CBI friends.
Happy Hanukkah, everybody.
Chag
Sameach. Happy Hanukkah.
Hi, everyone. I want to wish you all a very happy, healthy, and safe Hanukkah and New Year's. Let's hope that 2021 is a better year for us and that we'll be able to all get together again soon.
Happy Hanukkah from the Robles family.
Mahutsu Yeshuati Lechanai Leshabea Tikom Be Tefilati Visham Toda Nizabea Rock of Ages, let our song praise your saving power. You amidst the raging foes was our sheltering tower. Furious they assailed us, but your arm availed us, and your word broke their sword. When our own strength failed us, and your word broke their sword. When our own strength failed us. חנוכה, חנוכה, חג יפה כל כך, אור אביב מסביב, גילי ילד רך. חנוכה, חנוכה, סביבות סוף סוף, סוף סוף סוף, סוף סוף סוף, מה נעים וטוב. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, happy holiday. Candlelight, candle bright, children laugh and play. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, spin my dreidel fall. Turn and spin, let me win, happy time for all.